Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I really appreciate your time and interest in web development. Today in this video, we are going to understand the real application of recursive functions. Till now, we might have studied recursive functions with few examples but not yet explored the application, practical cases and importance of recursive functions. So therefore, in this video, I will share with you best example of recursive function to really understand and apply it in real life practical cases. So without any further ado, let's get started, shall we? Before showing you the example, I just want to share this awesome website, that is this one, W3 Resource. This website is for developers who are trying to develop their core skills, understanding fundamentals, practicing and developing the skill in the coding. So in this section there are various tutorials as well as exercises starting from HTML till Python, a long range you can see, and we also have exercises, right, along with quizzes. So any developer who is willing to develop skill can greatly benefit from this website. Okay, so now coming back to our video, let's see the real example of recursive function that can really enhance our understanding. So as you can see on the screen, I have made this small script to really explain you the recursive function importance. As you can see on the screen, first of all let me just show you the problem statement for which we have made a program. Writing a program to flattening, that means we have to flatten a nested array. If you pass shallow, the array will only be flattened at a single level. So we have to write a JavaScript program to flat a nested array. Okay, it can have any number of arrays inside it. So here we have one more array, here we have 2 level of arrays, so we can have 3 level, 4 level of arrays, right, inside an array. So we have to write a program to flatten the array into single level, and we should get output like this, as you can see. Now in order to achieve this, the best solution I found, actually the solution was already available on this website, and the solution is really nice, and it relates to the recursive functions. So the developer has applied this solution of recursive functions. Okay, so I have made a array spreader function, as you can see. Now for example, I have taken this array. Okay, so in this array we have starting from 1 and then going, we have multiple sub arrays. You can see here we have sub arrays, here also. We have to flatten it and we should get output somewhat like this. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 and 6, this should be the output. How to achieve this? So the best solution is to use, see this, now we are initially having a new array, flat array, in which we are going to store the result. Now we are making an array spreader function, because we have to make a array spreader function. Now in this function we are using the array method for each to iterate over the array. So here we are iterating over the array. So then inside it we are just applying a condition and checking if the array element itself is an array. If it is, so in this case it is, here you can see, if it is an array, then we are going inside the if statement, if block, and again calling the function, in which in turn receives the array, in this case this, or it can be this, and again processing it, checks it again inside. If it founds, then again repeats, or else goes into this and just pushes into the array, right? So now the nice part of this code is this part. As you can see, the way I am checking the type of the well array elements using the item dot constructor. Okay, since this is going to give me iteration over iteration, I am going to get elements. I am accessing its dot constructor property. Okay, if I am going to show you in the browser, so let us have an test array which is going to have some values. Now if we going to see its constructor, right, so it is of type array, as you can see. Similarly for string, its constructor is going to be a string, because these all are defined in prototype library. These are all predefined, we can say, objects, right? So string prototype. So here, as you can see, we have constructor, right? As you can see, this is a constructor which has string inside it, right? It's a function, it's a code of it, right? So what I did is just check it, the function, to this value, and if it is, then we are looping it, and we are just applying the recursive functions concept here. And in this way, lines of code is also less, and we are achieving the result. You can see in the browser. Okay, here we can see the result. Okay, thank you for watching this video. I hope you have got better understanding of recursive functions in JavaScript. If you like this video, then please do like, share and subscribe for more awesome content like this. Till then, peace.